What exactly is this? What's this sound and what's happening behind me? The earthquake and a signal on your phone, the emergency alert on your phone. Together, something has happened unusual in yesterday's Venezuelan earthquake, which does not happen in the history of the mankind. Yes, you heard it right. Welcome to CVR News English. I'm Sandeep, bringing you a very interesting story. Earthquakes are huge disasters the mankind could ever see. Earthquakes are the most disturbing natural disasters where the death toll is inevitable. Earthquake is the most natural disaster which cannot be predicted in any way. That's what we have been hearing all through our life. But for the first ever time, earthquakes are also predictable. Earthquakes are also alerted. How? With just your mobile phone. Your Android phone could save your life. So far, we have discussed how the mobile phone is hazardous, but the first ever time, mobile phone can save your life from an earthquake. You heard it right, viewers. How I'm going to explain. Before that, I would like to have a brief overview of the Venezuelan earthquake before starting. The 7.2 and 7.5 magnitude earthquake, 39 seconds apart, where the national emergency is declared and the Android alerts are sent. In the Venezuelan earthquake, the tremors are felt in entire South America. The death toll is rising constantly. 6,000 people are missing. So far, 250 are confirmed dead, but this particular number is many times in reality. Entire world is sending the rescue operations teams, including India, and we never know what exactly has happened. Even the capital city of Venezuela is completely collapsed. This you have seen it before. But one particular happy news, what we have heard from the Venezuelan earthquake is something which can be life saving, your mobile phone alert. For the first ever time, earthquake was predicted and alerted and saved millions of lives. Yes, you heard it right. This particular test of the earthquake was done previously during the Philippines earthquake, but at that particular time, so many lives were not saved like what happened last day. How I will be telling you how this particular mobile phone alert has occurred and it was alerted to you, and how can you identify and safeguard your life in case of quake forms. Let me tell you, Android has warned the users, especially the Google Android users. Millions of Android users received the warnings with the sound like what you have heard at the beginning of our show. You also might have heard this particular sound because government of India has tested the Android or the warning alert whether it is working or not in couple of times. I have got the message couple of times this year and last year also. Every one of you might have got that, right? And that particular alert can save your life, and how it will work in earthquake I'm going to tell you. The P waves are detected first by the Android phones, and the precious tests are to be taken. The P waves mean the earthquake waves, which are similar to the sound waves. They are detected by your Android phone, and your Android phone will be acting as a seismometer and will be giving you an alert. How that happens is every phone is a sensor. Your mobile phone will be having a built-in accelerometer. Okay, every Android phone or every mobile phone is having a built-in accelerometer, and this particular accelerometer detects the vibrations which happens when the earthquake starts. Means from the epicenter of earthquake till it reaches to the outer crust of the earthquake where we are living, it will be taking few seconds, and in between that particular seconds your mobile phone will be detecting the P waves, and at that particular time your mobile phone will be acting as a mini seismometer. And this particular mini seismometer, with the help of this particular quality where your accelerator detecting the vibrations acting as a mini seismometer, will be having the real time monitoring of this natural disaster. And in a particular location, if thousands of mobile phones are there, and when this disturbance is detected, that is, the accelerometer acting as a seismometer and detecting the P waves, then multiple phones, obviously in a particular location, detect that particular unusual activity. And those phones will be sending the data to the Google office. And the Google office will be estimating the location, means more number of mobile phones showing this unusual activity, the location is confirmed. And every phone will be getting an alert with the sound like what you have heard before during the beginning of this particular episode. And the earthquake is confirmed. So far, we have heard, viewers, that earthquake is the only natural disaster that cannot be predicted. But for the first time, it is alerted. It is confirmed and alerted. How? We will be getting the message. So far, we have heard how your mobile phone will be detecting that unusual seismic activity and will be sending the data to the Google. But how your mobile phone will be receiving is the internet speed delivery and the mobile phones of that particular area. As I told you, the Google office will be identifying the area and will be shooting an alert to every phone in that particular area, and the S waves will be confirmed, and the users will be getting a message alert in that particular area. Through internet or through phone, the alerts will be sent, and these alerts will be sent with before few seconds when the earthquake happens, and that few seconds are very much crucial for you to escape or for you to search for a safe place. And the P waves arriving. So far we have learned about the technical aspect. Now we are going to learn about this seismic activity. As I told you, the earthquake epicenter will be somewhere beneath the earth, some roughly 10 to 20 kilometers, or even some more kilometers also beneath the surface of the earth. And over there, when the epicenter gets this tectonic collision happens and the earthquake happens, that particular unusual activity will be detected by the phones as we have discussed, and this particular seismic waves, when they reach to the outer cover of the earth where we live, that is on the land, between this particular mean time, your phone will be sending an alert. This is what happens. The initial shaking actually happens initially when this particular earthquake, during this particular time when it happens during in the main epicenter, there will be a minimal shaking of the earth, and that shaking mobile phone detects, sends to Google, and Google confirms the unusual seismic activity and will be shooting the message before the earthquakes come from here to here. That is the system activation, and in this way your phone will be getting an alert which can save your life. And how the Google analyzes, let's talk about the point what happens exactly in the Google office. The magnitude is calculated depending upon the thousands of the mobile phones receiving the data. The magnitude is calculated, impact area is also calculated, and alert is generated. And within few seconds, either through the phone or through the internet, through various modes, Google sends you the alert. This is what happens. And let me summarize you completely. When earthquake forms in the epicenter, from there till it reaches the land, it will be taking few time, but the land will be having a minimal shake. By the time your phone will be grabbing that particular shaking data, they will be sending to the Google office. Google office will be detecting that intensity depending upon the thousands of the phones receiving the shake or the unusual signal, and in the meantime the earthquake comes out, it reaches the land and earth shivers like anything. By that time the Google or the Android users will be getting an alert, but there is also some system limitations which is very much important to know. The system limitations are, it cannot exactly predict the earthquakes. After the earthquake happens, from the epicenter to the land, only your mobile phone will detect that unusual seismic activity which already happened, but it cannot predict the earthquake before. And it works after the quake begins. And it needs many phones. Couple of phones in a sparsely populated area, this will not work. But in a populated area, this will definitely work. And that's what happened in Venezuela because the capital cities and the main cities were affected. And so the data was sent and the alert was sent to every phone. And this is not 100% accurate. Even Google did not confirm this is 100% accurate because, as I told you in the beginning, Venezuela is not the first country which has received this particular alert. Before that, Philippines also received, but not to that level what Venezuela has received. And warnings may be very, very short within just few seconds. But in that few seconds, if you can search for a safe area, either you have to hide underneath the table or you have to go out to a vacant place. Two things you have to do whenever the earthquake alert you receive. Those are the only two things that can save your life. But that particular alert also, it's very, very minimum, just hardly few seconds only you will be getting. So these are the system limitations. I repeat, it cannot predict, it works after the earthquake occurs, and not 100% accurate, and warnings are very much short. And though this is the starting point, but hope has arisen. What could be the future of this disaster warning? Billions of sensors can be adequated. Real time detection could be possible in the future. Global safety network could be possible, and every second as it counts. So, the billions of sensors, when your mobile phone is a sensor, billions of such sensors can be accelerated and can be detected. The earthquake, which already occurs, within no time it can be detected and it can be shoot a message where you can save your life. In Venezuela, exactly 100% it is not accurate and the time was very less, but yet millions of people are saved. But in future, this has given a hope that we can save our lives from the earthquake. And finally, if you hear this particular noise, don't be panicked. You have to safeguard yourself. This is our special edition of how your mobile phone, your Android phone, can save your life from the earthquake. I'm Sandeep, signing off. Keep watching CVR News English.